What's up, guys? And Poster at CCG, bringing another video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys my centiskorch list I've built around, not around the last tournament, but I added a few techs based on what has been winning and topping. And I'm not playing alternatives based on the fact that the way the meta is kind of changed is more towards metal. And I feel like metal variants such as ADP, obviously the Luke metal won and got second, so that build is definitely going to be something to worry about. Which all metal decks are pretty easy to beat, or pretty free with centiskorch if you don't draw bad, obviously. So I've kind of made the list to be really consistent, but also have a few techs that we really crucially need to win some matchups, such as for the any Zamacenta card, we have a Heatran to one-shot it because of weakness, and it's not a vmax, so it can go through it. Then we have I'm gonna explain the techs first. Everything else is pretty much standard. So yeah, Heatran for Zamacenta could also be a good flex fire guy. That's a basic. Easy to use, so I like it. I've always liked Heatran and Fire. It's a really good card, just in general. And then we play, so that's mainly for that. And then since Bronzong did really well in the last tournaments, we play the 1VV for this. This is your answer for Bronzong. Most of the time, they're gonna just leave their Bronzong there. If they don't leave Bronzong there, we knock out every single thing except the Bronzong. And then once Bronzong's the only thing on the board, we use V to put damage on it. And most of the times, you're gonna probably knock out one of our dudes. And if they don't, well then we're just gonna use V to do a lot of damage on this Bronzong, just to hit it. And we could also use Eldegoss. Eldegoss is another option, which I do like, and to hit because it's welder, and that's basically our answer for that. It's also really good against other stuff like Inteleon. It's not a Firemon, and Inteleon doesn't really do much to it because of its ability. So it's also good in that fact. And then mainly the build in general, we're trying to go for really straight up consistency, playing 4 centiskorches. I like 4 of something. If you want to draw a card in your deck and you want to see it, you play 4 of. You don't play any less. It doesn't make any sense to play less if you want to draw and you really do like to have it. I'm playing 3 vmax. I do want to draw this, but I don't early on because it's completely useless turn 1. After that, it's amazing. But yeah, you don't need 4 of because you don't need to draw it all the time. Then we play, that's the main fire centiskorch. I want to explain that first. Then 2 Crobat Vs because we want draw power. If we don't want one to be prized, if one is prized, we want to have the other one as access. I already explained the V for Volcanions because I want to start off with this. I want to see it turn 1. I always want to do this turn 1. It's broken. Gets us the crazy ramp that we need. We want consistency every time. We don't always hit our welders, so we want a way to get some sort of a welder effect turn 1. It also can attach on any Pokemon you want, any order. So I usually like to do 2 on one centiskorch and then 1 on the other one, so I have multiple attackers in case they do boss us, which does happen. So I like that. 1 Eldegoss that's broken. Thinking about playing 2. Right now as a 1-of, it's only good late to mid game, so that's why I only like it as a 1-of. I don't want to start off with it. I play 2 Dedenates because I do like this card a lot. Same as Crobat. Pretty much, I don't want to play multiples because they're hard once per turns, so that's why I play 2/2. Basically a 4 of total because I really do want to draw this turn 1. I just want to accelerate my game state. Sometimes I have bad hands. I just want to discard everything and see a better hand. 1 spinner because it's only good going second because it gets you 3. It's also pretty good just to get like an energy if you need it, but it's mainly good going second. So that's why it's just a 1-of. 4 Great Balls because I want to search I like to search Pokemon Searching Pokemon's really big in this thing, and whiffing any Pokemon sucks. You really want to see Pokemon. Almost every Pokemon in this deck is live, except a double. It's not always good, only good in certain matchups. Same as the Heatran, not the greatest, but everything else is pretty live, to say the least. For Pokemon, so we play a lot of Pokemon Search, and a lot of Pokemon, so we have options to search. I have like kind of like a love-hate relationship with this card, but it's still really good because there isn't the Pokemon Search right now isn't really good in right now, so we don't have many options. 4 Quick Balls, best search card, probably the best card in the deck. For Switch, Switch is really good. Want to see it every time. 3 Hearth. It's a stadium, hard ones per turn you can play, so you don't want to play too many. Clogs your deck, but it is good. You need to have a stadium. 2 Boss. Playing too many just bricks your hand. And Eldegoss is the 3rd boss most of the time. 2 Marnies because we want to have hand control late game. Thinking about playing a 1 of, to be honest, not really because Eldegoss can get it. Maybe I'm thinking about playing 2 Eldegoss, 1 Marnie, because it is only really good against Zacian decks or late game against when they knock your vmax out. 4 Welders because Welders is probably the best card, makes the step playable. 2 Heat for extra HP, only 2 though. You don't want to play too many because you can't Welder it. 12 Energy is a solid number, and this is the deck, guys. I'm not going to explain too much else. I've kind of explained everything I had to explain about the deck. We're just going to get straight on some games. I like this right now more than Dark. Obviously, Inteleon is still a pretty tough matchup, but if you draw really good, you can still beat the deck. Because I don't think Inteleon's that great, in my opinion. It is not that great. And I don't think it'll be that popular because Metal really hurts. I think Metal has a really good matchup against it, and Metal's really popular right now. Or it's gonna be because of the last tournament results. I always build my decks off the last tournament results. I like to see every single deck that was possibly in the tournament, and there was Decidueye in the tournament. There was a lot of other stuff too that this deck could beat. Part of the reason why we play 4 Volcanions, I don't want to lose Decidueye ever, and I don't feel like Dark is the Metal call right now. I really don't. So that's why I am playing Centiskorch. If Inteleon's my only bad matchup, which is still not Auto L, but if it's my only bad matchup, then I'll take it. I will totally take it because this deck has good matchups across the board. Except Water, which obviously is my weakness. I don't want to play a weakness card because that's just going to make my deck more bricky and just worse against every other deck. So, yeah, our opponent's in for Pokegears. He can't play Welder turn 1, so it's fine. We might want to... I mean, honestly, I'm okay with it. We could still beat this deck. I don't want to Hearth, but we might have to. We might have to Hearth. We could Pokecom, get ourselves another Centiskorch. I don't mind that. Kind of thinking about discarding the whole hands. Okay, we'll Pokecom away, probably. There's no way for him to boss our Centiskorch. So what we do is we just attach everything on one Centiskorch. So I'm gonna play the Hearth. We're gonna discard Volk. We don't need multiples of this. We would just take the 1 right now to get our Flare Starter. Check our deck. Alright. Got 4 Marnies. Or 4 Welders. I think we saved the hand. Eldegoss is dead right now, so we want to have this for later. We'll put it back. Get ourselves another Senti, I think. Or we could get a Dedenne. This Volcanion's probably going to die. So I'm really tempted on just Dedenne this whole hand. Losing Crobat doesn't suck though. It really is. Okay, I think what we do is we grab the Dedenne and have as an option. Yeah, play that, play this guy, because he is good. He is. Draw 3. No welder. Gotta unfortunately discard all these cards, but it's fine. I really just want to see new things. Or we could just wait. I'm gonna wait, actually. I'm gonna save the hand for later. I think that's best. And yeah, there really is no way for him to knock this thing out with a welder. He has to play Pokemon catcher, but that'd be. I don't expect that. I'm not afraid of that. If he hits it, he hits it. I'm not gonna just. Yeah. I'm doing 3, so we're doing already 160. So we just need one welder with 2 energies, and we pretty much are at a vmax, and we knock it out. Unless he plays Big Charm, which is a thing, but it's fine. No rush. I think we're still in a good position. We could always boss the Victini, knock it out, get 2 free prizes, and then knock out the Mewtwo later on. There's a lot of stuff we can do. I'm wondering what attackers he uses. He's playing Welder with Rainbows, so he probably plays some Psychics or other sort of Mewtwo attackers, and then obviously the main fire dudes like Reshazard, maybe Charizard GX. Yeah, he's playing Victini, so definitely plays some fire dudes. Alright, perhaps Quick Catcher, that is fine. We can't gust up Senny with that, so completely fine. Okay, knocks out Heatran, which is whatever. I don't mind that at all. Alright, so this is we most likely gotta try to do whatever we can to knock this thing out. Which I definitely think we can, because we have Hearth, and all we have to do is draw Welder, which sometimes is a struggle, but it is possible. So I think what we do is we attach with the Denny the full art one. This is kind of sketchy. Actually, we do need the VMAX as well. I'm kind of scared. We don't have any more Crobats. We do hit the Welder though, which is perfect. So I'm going to, and we hit the VMAX, so perfect. Straight up chilling. I think we have this game. He has no other attacker ready to go. So yeah, I think this guy's screwed. We got 2 fires, Welder, everything onto this. Do I actually have a fire in my discard pile? I didn't check. Oh yeah, I do have one. Perfect. Another Senny. Perfect. We're in like a really good spot. I think this guy can't do anything next turn. Spreading Flames, that's fine. Doesn't do anything. Damn attached. So now Big Charm doesn't do anything on another Mewtwo. And yeah, we're just gonna start knocking this guy out turn after turn. Yeah, literally him knocking out the Heatran didn't do anything at all. He still has to knock out a VMAX and another Pokemon. And if he goes for a Crobat Dedenne, that's fine because he's not doing anything to our VMAX. Only has 3 cards in hand. Sacks a Cherish Ball, which is fine. Probably has Dedenne. Really does a Dedenne. Yeah, hasn't played Dedenne. I'm pretty sure he plays Dedenne. So, yeah. He could Spreading Flames. 3 energies, which is absolutely fine. That's pretty much gonna give us another turn to just knock him out. What I'm kind of afraid of is him, like, the best thing he could do is like knock out the Den and a Crobat and then boss. But if he does that, he needs a Mewtwo, which we'll just knock out the Mewtwo because we have boss in our, we have it knockout. So okay, there's a Muk and a Alola Muk which can paralyze us, which is fine. We have Switch unless he stamps us, which would be kind of sketchy. I forgot about the Muk. I mean, that's a pretty good card actually right now, but alright, well, there's to a Victini, which I don't think, yeah, only does 1. I don't think that can knock us out. 3 times 7, 21, 24, 28. wait, 21, 24, 27, 300. So he's doing 300 damage, which is close, but it's not knockout. He needed that second energy attachment. So, but it's fine. We have another centiskorch vmax that can come up. But yeah, he can have knockout. There's no way. Say 4 to 7, 300, yeah. I'm trying to see if he plays anything that puts damage counters. Nope. Alright, plays the Mewtwo down, so we have a win condition now. Now we can gust up this Mewtwo that he has in the bench and one-shot it, and then we'll take our 3 prize cards. Because he doesn't have a way to knock this vmax. Yeah, doesn't even attach, so we just have game now. Him putting that Mewtwo gave us an easier route, and yeah, just gives us the win. Tag team decks are pretty free with this deck, because you hit the math on this. The centiskorch is perfect. So yeah, tag teams I've noticed are pretty free. You draw good, obviously. Like I said, sometimes the randomizer can be pretty ass, and you just draw complete garbage. And so you'll lose any deck at that point. That's why I try to make this deck really consistent, and put a lot of search. Because there's cards that I really want to see, and there's cards that like I don't. Like I cut out Poketears because they just were whiffing like crazy, and it's just a sacky card that I'm not a fan of. Just sacky card. All right, got our Welder and Hearth, which is perfect. Very good start. I'm thinking what we probably do is try to find something. Well, Great Ball, as long as it finds something, we're good. Alright, then we Pokécom away this. Plays Fire. Maybe he's playing Senny or Mewtwo, I'm not sure. So we'll Pokécom. I'm not going to Marnie because his hand seemed kind of trash since he didn't really do anything. We'll get a centiskorch. Because we do need centiskorch for sure. We have our Dedenne. How many energies? 10. Got all of our energies in the deck. None of them are prized. Eldegoss is there. 3 vmax, 2 more Sennies, 2 Crobats, 1 Dedenne. Alright, it's looking pretty good. Gotta switch if we need it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna Hearth and search for 2. Discard Marnie because, like I said, Marnie is completely. It's not gonna do anything right now. He didn't play any other Pokemon. He just picked the Dedenne and Pass. So yeah, I'm pretty sure his hand's garbage. We'll Marnie or we'll Welder 2 to the Senny. We should draw an energy. Out of 9 cards. No energy, but we draw another Senny, which is cool. I like that. He's playing Fire, so Volcanion most likely isn't going to be that good. Unless he plays Baby Browns, which, honestly, yeah, we need a Dedenne. I want to try to advance my game a lot. So, we draw a Great Ball, Pokécom, which is perfect for next turn. Especially if our Hearth stays live. Oh man, it's gonna be nuts. So I think we'll spread our energies a little bit. We'll Flare Starter. Save the hand, no real reason to overextend. Play these cards. We want to kind of see what our opponent does next turn. Then play it from there. We'll spread the energies around. Just to have both attackers kind of ready to go. And it is Mewtwo, another Mew box, which is fine. I don't mind this matchup at all. But discard Savali. Though Savali is not going to really do much. Okay, Big Charms, that's fine. Got our Pokécom so we can VMAX. Don't have an energy in the discard pile. With Senny, we're doing exactly enough math and enough to knock out the Dedenne. So what I think we'll do is we'll just what I think we'll do is probably, yeah, we need our vmax. Oh, I should have great ball first. Yeah, that would have been better. We'll pitch probably the heat trend, save it later. Get ourselves the vmax. For the very least, do hit a knockout this turn. I kind of am tempted a great ball to try to find another vmax or maybe a Crobat or Dedenne. And I don't really need the Seni. We play 4 anyways. Get a Crobat, which is perfect. Like that. We have a Heat Energy, which I don't think it's really going to do much in this matchup. He can't hit from 320 anyways. I don't think he can. So we'll just Heat. Discard Centiskorch, the regular one. Get 2 more of these. Let's see here. I think what we do is probably just welder both energies onto this one. Hopefully draw a switch. No switch, which is fine. I'm going to Great Ball. Hopefully find another VMAX. We do find another VMAX. Great. So we can evolve this one. So you can't boss this VMAX or this V. It's not get a free knockout, which I really do like. We'll play this in case we don't find the switch, I think, or we could wait and see if we draw a switch. I think we'll do that because I'd rather attach my other energy on another centiskorch, not waste it on that. And we don't fit it, which is fine. We'll just play this guy. And unfortunately, I have to retreat like this, but it's fine because we can get these energies back with this centiskorch. So I do like that. And then we'll just Gmax Sentinferno. Get I'm trying to think if seeding will do enough. If we put a 6th or sixth energy, 3 times 6, 18, 192. Yeah, it won't even matter. So we'll just attach. 15 won't even matter. So might as well do that. Get this guy enough energy to just one-shot it the Mewtwo next turn. The Horror Energy is pretty good because if he uses Charizard to do 300 damage, we have Heat Energy though, it doesn't even matter. So we get another win against U-Bucks. Like I said, pretty free. Tag teams are pretty free with the Centiskorch list. If you play it correctly, if you build it right. Said we're mainly going for consistency. Deck has been performing really good so lately. It's been really good. And going second, it's really nice. You do want to go first in some matchups, but it is best of 1, so you don't really know what you're ever playing against. So mainly you just want blind second is a safe play because you get your Volcanion for your starter. We hit an Eldegoss, which is really unfortunate, but we do get a Quick Ball Welder. We just need a regular energy. Honestly, not a great hand. We're missing some stuff still, but it isn't the worst. Probably the worst hand we've drawn so far. Yeah, starting with Eldegoss, really unfortunate, but it's fine. Try to find a way out of this. Drawing a Pokemon would be pretty good because we're going to Pokemon and a Quick Ball for 2 Pokemon, so we'll get 2 Pokemon searches, so we can probably get like a Volcanion, then Dedenne. Draw new hands, I think is fine. We have our Heat for the Volcanion. So I would be happy with drawing another Pokemon, or maybe drawing an energy to Welder, draw 3. Or draw Dedenne or Crobat even. I prefer Dedenne because I just want to this hand is kind of not too good right now. And we're going against Decidueye, which is a really good matchup. We just got to make sure we get our Volcanians completely set up. Luckily we do play 4, which is part of the reason why it also is good to play 4 is because if you play 4, you auto win against this deck. There's just no way they can do anything. So my gameplay now, since I'm playing with, I know I'm playing with Decidueye, is just straight up get as many Volcanions on board, set them all up, so that way we just get one-shots after one-shots on Decidueyes, pretty much. We draw a Volcanion, which is perfect. I really needed a Pokemon search. So what I could do is I could just straight up try to one-shot this thing with a Volcanion right off the rip. Flares with High Heat Blast. I think it's pretty good. I do like that. We'll discard the Pokemon because we wanted Volcanion for sure. How many Volcanions are in deck? All 3 more. All 4 are in my deck, so get a Dedenne. Could get Crobat. In case we draw energy. But honestly, I think we do really need a Dedenne to just see different cards. Unfortunately, starting off the Eldegoss sucks because we don't have it for later. And we will have to discard this boss, which I'm not a fan of because we only have 1 boss left in the deck. But honestly, we should be fine. Even without boss, we should be fine. He is playing Zigzagoon though, so it's probably an Obstagoon deck with Decidueye, which, like I said, it is still absolutely fine. We have centiskorch vmax as well, so I really do not mind it one bit. He will give us a couple more HP, which is pretty good. And I do want to set up a centiskorch vmax as well, which we don't draw any good cards out of this, which completely sucks. It definitely sucks for sure. He plays that stadium that gives him evolutions, I'm pretty sure. So I think what we'll do is we have multiple herds, so we're fine. We'll just play this guy. We'll play. We could just pitch something to draw more cards with Crobat. Heatran isn't really great, nor is the Switch pretty good. I do like Switch actually. I think we just pitch. No, I do like the Heatran. We'll pitch Switch. I don't think we need that much. I won't grab anything because I want to draw more cards off Crobats. Alright, draw centiskorch, which is perfect. Now we have a VMAX that could potentially do something. And we'll just flare starter. I think we'll just do flare starter. We'll do 2. We'll do 1 to the Volcanion because he can't kill this guy next turn, even if he does evolve. So it'll be good. And then we'll have our centiskorch V kind of creeping up as another attacker. There's a turf field, which we do have our other herd for. Alright, let's go for Candy for Decidueye, which is completely fine. Completely fine with that. We have Volcanions for days. It's a Rosa, so now he has another way to search for something. Our opponent drawing pretty good here, not gonna lie. Pretty good. Does Marnie us, which is, I'm okay with it. The Volcanion was pretty good, but it's fine. Ooh, we don't draw any energies. Don't draw any energies off. So well there. We draw Heat. Kind of not really liking Heat anymore, but it's still good. Give us more HP. It is still good. I do like this. We do draw Crobat though. Crobat's pretty good, but we will clog our bench if we play the Crobat. So what I think we do is, he has no other Decidueye left. All he really could have is Obstagoon. So I think what we do is we we'll just Crobat, yeah. Try to draw into our vmax, which we do draw into. Perfect. We could welder. How much Obstagoon has 160 HP, so we'll need 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. We'll just do 1. Yeah, 1 seems fine. And now we have our vmax, so we can out the Obstagoon. We have we also have Volcanions for Decidueyes, if he ever does go for those again, which he doesn't even have a Rowlet to evolve into a Decidueye at all this turn. So probably knock out the Jirachi. If he does go for Obstagoon, which he has Rosa for, it's fine because we just knock it out with the VMAX. And we're winning the prize trade in the end. That's what it really comes down to. We're winning the prize trade, so it's looking fine. Scoop up nets, Jirachi, I'm assuming. There's no board, so he has to do Jirachi. And then, okay, he's probably going for Obstagoon. No, or not, I meant Rosa. No, going for Bird Keeper, still gonna dig. Okay, looking for stuff. Maybe looking for a Rowlet to get evolved for next turn. But, okay, it gets Decidueye. Okay, there's a Rowlet. We could boss the Rowlet, knock it out. Could always do that. Could always do that play. Is it necessary though? That's the question. I don't really think so. Could Marnie? I think we just Marnie. Or I think what we do is we switch. So we can't knock out this Volcanion next turn. We'll save these energies as options. And then we know he's searched a Decidueye. He has Rosa. We know he has that. So yeah, we'll Marnie. Manipulate that great hand that he has. Because I know he has a really good hand. I saw him search Rosa. I know he has Rosa. I know he has Decidueye. Fortunately, we don't draw Hearth to kind of stop him off his tracks. But, I mean, you can't have it all, I guess. So we'll just knock out this Jirachi. At least he doesn't have a Stellar Wish to kind of dig for a Rosa. You could just draw it, which is fine. I mean, it is what it is. But our Volcanion does have 20 more HP because that heat energy, so it's at 140 actually. So if he does Spitting Arrow, it won't knock us out with the 20 damage. So we'll be able to retreat and knock this thing out with a Volcanion. Does play the Big Charm though, which doesn't really matter. Alright, does draw the Rosa. Hard draws it, which it's kind of unfortunate, but it's whatever. I'm wondering what he's going to go into. Probably the Decidueye, but it doesn't really do much because we have Volcanion as well. It's not a bit out. Sure. With Big Charm 170, which doesn't matter. And we have Welder to accelerate to centiskorch, so we have enough to retreat. How many Welders have we used? 2? So we got to keep that in mind. That is a thing to worry about. We might not even have to Welder though. We might not even have to Welder. We could just attach, retreat, and we could Marnie him again. Okay, retreats. Kind of interesting line of play. We could just knock out this Crobat now. Could just knock out the Crobat. I think that's all we really do. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. Yeah, we'll just knock this thing out. Yep. I don't know what he's planning really. Maybe trying to go for a boss. Which, if he does knock out this Volcanion, it's fine because then we just. I mean, the worst case scenario is he stamps us and then he bosses the Volcanion, knocks it out. But even then, there's still a chance because he's so far behind on prizes that it's kind of like fine. Okay, that's a rose. I'm pretty sure it's getting a stamp and a, I don't know what else we got. Okay, ordinary rod, which doesn't really matter. I'm not afraid of him putting more Decidueyes in play because we have more Volcanions, we have Welder still, we have our Hearths, a lot of stuff that can still out his stuff. And Rosa means he can't boss, so we're still gonna have our Volcanion alive still to knock out his Decidueye. So I'm really not worried at all. The worst thing that could happen is him, I guess, like coming back with the stamp and then just kind of buying a few turns. But just give us the win. Yeah, there was really no way. Decidueye, really easy matchup with this specific build as well. We play a lot of Volcanions, we play our vmax. Or Obstagoon, that was an Obstagoon Decidueye, which is, yeah, still a good matchup. Alright guys, I'm going to wrap up the video. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Definitely try this list out. It is pretty good. I think it's a good metal call right now. Just make sure you have your out for the Bronzong, which I think it could be either this, PV Snorlax tag team, Salamence VMAX, Salamence V, just weatherable colorless attackers really is all you need that can do enough damage to knock it out. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Alright guys, I'm signing out. Peace.